we start then just with the Pascal Strout situation? You think it's not too serious with the doctor? Any chance for you, is there?
Well, sadly, it was at least serious enough that he missed this game today. Again, a few weeks ago he had this hernia surgery, and right now the first time that we have so many games in such a short period of time, and he felt some problems in this region. Hernia adductors a little bit, and it was not possible for him to train yesterday, not to travel with us. So I haven't spoken to the doctors right now after the game. I hope it has improved over the day today, and also hopefully in the next 48 hours. Obviously, I hope to have him available for the next home game, but we have to wait for the assessment in the next day. So it won't be an injury where he's out for weeks or something like this. Just a question if he can make it for the New Year's game or just for the probably for the FA Cup game.
Compare yourself now to the Birmingham game that you had all those months ago. How much more equipped do you feel you are now to go and achieve what you want to achieve this season? As you come up to face Birmingham again.
Yes, I don't want to talk too much about our goals, because we have right now a period with 2 losses in a row. For that, you are not allowed to speak about your general targets. More like, come on, concentrate that you deliver good performance in the home game, and you win the points and win the momentum back. That's what we want. But obviously, it feels like 2 different seasons when I think about our offensive players. Joel Pirot was not with us. Georgie Rutter was, I think, injured the first game back. Patrick Bamford not available. Jaden Anthony not there. Chris Somerville not available. Willie Dionto not available for this game. So Matteo Joseph was injured. Completely different side, and we can go back to the back. I think Liam Cooper at this time was injured. Joe Rodon, we just signed him before this game. I think he was first time on the bench, but not available for the starting lineup. We are completely different side right now. But nevertheless, it's always difficult to win points on this level, and even with this side, it's not a guarantee. We've shown this today, sadly, that you always win points. So we have to be spot on in order to win the points against Birmingham.
Do you sense blood though? Because Birmingham were in disarray, to be fair, when you look at their results, and it's been a difficult time.
Yes, but when you are yourself there with 2 tight and also unlucky and difficult losses on the road, and also get decisions against you, then you're not allowed to speak disrespectful about opponents. So they had a really good start into the season, so that shows that they have quality. They have very experienced players on this level, and experienced and quality players can turn and change the momentum in this league pretty quick. So we have to be aware that we make sure that we win the momentum back, and not Birmingham wins their momentum back in a for them also difficult away game. Let's be honest. So I expect also a side who will fight with a knife between the teeth to win the momentum back, because they also know with a good result at Elland Road, it would be a massive boost for their hopes. So we have to be respectful. I expect a team who is, although they had definitely also a difficult spell, but highly motivated to win the points, and for that we have to be ready again.
Finally for me, Daniel, overall, and I know it's difficult after a defeat, but if you take a step back and look at the 25 games and what you've done so far, overall, are you quite pleased with what you've done?
Oh, I don't want to rate my work so far. It's more like I want to speak about us as a club, together with our players, with our staff, with our supporters. And look, I never speak too much about the big target promotion after a season of relegation and 2 difficult seasons. So for me, it's more like when you're relegated from the Premier League, everyone speaks about, you're one of the favorites to bounce back. For me, you have to work in steps. And for me, the first step is you have to make sure that you're not struggling on the wrong side of the table. And I've worked several years on championship level, and I've seen many teams who are relegated, who come down and are struggling on the wrong side. So I would say this first step, check. So it can't happen anymore. The second step is you have to make sure then that you're close to the top 6 in order to give yourself a chance to finish in the top 6, because this means that you have a chance for promotion. I would say also this step, check. The third step is then, okay, if you have a chance, then you want to finish in the top 6. This is more or less what we are doing right now. And once we have done this, then the fourth step is you want to finish as high as possible in the top 6. So rather in position 3 than in position 6. And if you have made sure these 4 steps, and they are still a few games to go and points to win for, then you can speak about even more and achieve even more. But it's more like, don't worry about step 5 when step 3 is not done. So we've done the first 2 steps. We are right now on the way to make sure that steps 3 is more or less confirmed. And then let's see how far we can climb the stairs and where we come. So overall, I'm struggling a bit after a loss right now to speak about the positives. Obviously, we are on a good path. We know this. But it's more like at the moment I would just want to concentrate on the few things, but we can improve and have to improve. And if we do this, we have also great chances, I think, to step the stairs even a bit more.
Have a good New Year.
Thank you. Thank you, Alan.
Joe Rodon looked like he was struggling in that second half with something. Do you have any kind of update on what was wrong?
No, haven't heard anything. Perhaps there was, I think, a little injury with the head in the first half, because perhaps he had some headache or whatever. But I'm not sure if there was something major. I haven't heard anything from doctors. So yeah, we will assess him. But at least he was capable to play the full 90 minutes. But I will check later on.
And can you talk us about Glen Kamara? Obviously, he dropped out tonight. Could he maybe feel a bit unlucky that he dropped out?
No, because it was clear that we, during this period, 4 games within 10 days, also need to give some rest away. Daniel James, for example, he has played 90 minutes in underload just 2 days ago. The same Archie Gray, also Glenn, without having a preseason, he has played a lot and was great against Ipswich. I think it was his best performance of the season. But also against Preston, you could also see his work rate went down. It looked a bit tired not in his passing, because he is always excellent in his passing, but in his movements. And I think he need also a bit of rest to refresh. And in this moment, you have to use the whole squad. I trust my whole squad, and for that, it was not a decision against Glenn or against Archie or against Daniel. Today, Ilya got the chance to be involved, and I think he did overall really, really well and put a shift in. I was pleased with him for that. This was just the reason for the dropping of Glenn.
When we see you next, it'll be January. You told us more than once you want a quiet, chilled January. Has 1 win in 5 given you or the board any pause for thought about what you might do in January, whether you do just need a bit more?
It's a bit like Christmas, you don't get all your wishes fulfilled on Christmas, and sometimes also the same in January. So you never know. So obviously this club needs stability, and this club, after 2 difficult years, and also, if I'm really honest, a very, very difficult spell from August, September anyhow, it would need a really, really quiet and calmed January, and I expect a much more quiet and calmed January than it was, for example, the last transfer period. Yes, but we won't fall asleep. So we wish for a quiet January, but we won't fall asleep. When there are decisions to make, we will also make decisions, and you never know what happens. So I'm working too long in this business and have experienced too much in order to rule anything out in this business. So for that, I'm pleased with my squad so far, but obviously there are also perhaps a few players who are in a position that they're not playing that many minutes and are not that involved. It could be that something happens there. Yes, we are also not falling asleep, because we know there are perhaps even also a few positions where we could perhaps even need some support or more options. But at the moment, I really expect that there is not too much done, and we are much more in control right now than we were in August or till the 1st of September. And this is definitely a good feeling.
Thank you.
I think that gentleman has to sit in the front row. So.
You sure?
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just last year, I mean, Wilfred obviously started tonight. What has he got to do in the new year to become more of a regular starter? And what do you think of his performance tonight as well?
Yes, hard work. Obviously, due to the reasons we spoke about, it was a difficult start into the season for Willie. Then sadly, there was also a long-term injury on top of him, or long-term at least a few weeks. And yes, we have to say that, especially on his position, Daniel James has had a brilliant season so far with many end products. And Willie has to put a shift in, has to work hard in training. He works hard in training. He also works hard when we give him the chance in the game. So the only thing that is missing right now is more like come on, that he scores, that he is there with a decisive moment, with assists also for his confidence. But he's on the right path right now because he works hard. Yes, he just needs to add a bit for his confidence, and also, yeah, because there's lots of competition in his positions. But hard work is always the answer.
Now, I know you said you had a lot of sleepless nights during the last transfer window. Are you expecting to have more sleepless nights next month?
No, because we are much more in control also over the contracts, and also in general our squad is right now much more equipped, and there could be also a few decisions to be made, yes, but we can do this in a much more calmed and quiet way, and this helps a lot. So I don't expect any sleepless nights.